guys, Roxanne here from Tiny Home Living. Well, I am a very unhappy camper today. Got up this morning, it looked like there was snow in the field next to us. We had such a hard frost, not predicted. So I was thinking about talking about bringing those pepper plants in to the 20-footer. I didn't, of course, because according to the forecast, we have another week. We don't have to worry about freezing temperatures at night. So everything's gone. All my tomato plants, pepper plants that were, pretty much ready to harvest are all destroyed. My peas, everything that was outside. I checked the greenhouse and even the basil survived. I didn't think it would because the frost was that bad. But gotta get going on this greenhouse. So let's get to work for the day. Don't forget to like and subscribe, hit that notification bell, and share this video with your family and friends. We sure appreciate the support. Let's get on with our day. This is just going to roll out the Tyvek, and then we can get some more of this. He's already got some of the steel cut and drilled this morning while I was doing the indoor chores. You can see my pumpkin plants got killed overnight too, so obviously my cantaloupes will be all gone as well. I guess I'll start planting this stuff indoors and see how things go. I started the wood stove in there to warm it up in there as well. Okay.
How's that itch?
Oh, it looks good.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a little high actually. It could come down like a 16th, an 8th maybe. Right there. What do you think, Barney? Ever see fluffy cheeks? Hello, my pretty girl.
Is that good? Does it look like it's locked in?
You could move it a bit. It's like
Which way?
a little bit to the west. I think it's okay, Chris. No, it's just like sitting up. Once it's above the right.
Just I don't want to come down too low on this fat sheet.
Yeah. You want me to get another one? There's a big squishy poop. Well, two of them right in my way here.
Yeah, I gotta get rid of the water.
Look at you guys. I'll push it up to you. Yeah. Back this way is 16?
Huh?
Back this way is 16?
No.
Let me just, no, back down a hair. Right there. I think we have like 3 or 4 more sheets to go. I think the last one's gonna have to be cut lengthwise as well. So we got to get some more cutting and holes drilled. Then we'll be able to get those last sheets up and then onto the windows. Chris left his drill over here and couldn't get down, so I had to take the ladder to him. Now he's got to get the drill and go back up. He needed the tin snips to snip the top edge of that one where it's got to go around the sea can a bit. Almost there, but now we got to cut another 2 or 3 more to length and get the holes drilled in them. 3 sheets to go, and here comes the wind. Ugh. So you can see the roll of Tyvek's just balancing up. That's how much we need, like a 6-inch piece to finish off. I need some Voltaren amyl gel on my shoulders and some ibuprofen, and I'm gonna have a quick bite to eat, and then we're gonna get going on those windows. So Chris has just cut the piece where you can see the daylight there for the edge of that roof. And then we are going to start doing these windows. Hello, Biddy. I don't think I have a little green egg from you yet today. What's going on? What is going on? Pretty girl. Four more windows. So excited. huge relief to have these in. Now you can see these are the ones I hosed off yesterday. And the difference between these ones, they're so gross and dirty. So I'm going to hose these off too. And then I'll come along later with Windex and clean them really good. But for the most part, get this mud and dirt and leaves and straw and everything else off. I was busy looking for my fuzzy sheets since it's cold out now. Chris put this slab in. He's got to build the frame. He traded this for some rebar with Bob, and Bob was offering the door anyway, but that's what these guys do. So he got to build a frame for it. We will use the knob set off the red door to put in here, and then we have a new matching black one for the red door that matches the other door. So he's building the frame around this, and we will pick up some weather stripping when we go to the city next. But this is awesome. The wind is just howling from the east, and it's just amazing what difference it makes. Now this end we are going to make with a 4x8 sheet of plywood, 3/4 plywood, and use the strapping, the 1x4, to make a frame for it. So it'll be really nice and sturdy, kind of like the door on the barn. And then we'll also get some weather stripping for it. And we have the hinges. Then we just have to figure out how we're going to latch it. And you might be asking, oh, what about this little opening, Roxanne? Well, we are going to hang a really heavy-duty tarp and weight it down to cover this opening for now, because we still don't have the trusses that our friend is giving us. They're away in the States, and we've got to get those trusses to get this side finished in. But right now we're going to hang a tarp there, and it'll be just like a wall. So I got all the mud off these windows. They're still pretty grimy and dirty, but it's interesting to see, you know, the sun's ready to start going down, and we're still getting sunlight from the west, and it's basically going all the way the length of the greenhouse. So this is really interesting to see. Late afternoon, the sun was coming through these windows, and it was going all the way across the greenhouse. So that was something we discussed a lot when we were trying to decide how wide to make it. Like a lot of people paint this wall black, so it's sort of a heat sink, and then the sun is shining on that wall the whole day. So these are things that you need to consider when you're deciding on the size. So anyway, the rock will work as a heat sink too, and we are looking at getting black barrels to line that wall. And if you get the water heated up, then that really holds a lot of heat overnight as well. I am getting my little clay pot rocket heaters ready to put in the greenhouse, the little greenhouse tonight, because my lemon and lime trees and stuff are still in there, and they did not get damaged last night. I'm trying to remember what I used. I know I used loonies and toonies, I think, to keep the smaller pot up off the plate. I put them on the rim here, like I light those, put this pot over top, put some coins in so air can get in here, and then I have 2 tea light candles so that this big pot is raised up enough to get air in the bottom. This lid goes on top of the big pot with loonies underneath for the air to get out, and it gets really hot. And the same, that little lid plate goes on top of this one. So I'm going to put these in the greenhouse, the little greenhouse tonight, just to be on the safe side. So Chris is adding a ripped piece of 1x4, or is it to level this out, and then he's going to put another board on here that will be the stop for the door. Yeah. So then the door will close. I'll just show you.
And the weather strip.
The door will close against it like this, and then we'll have weather stripping in there.
And the brick mold will go on here.
Yeah. Brick mold go on the outside here. This will all get painted next year, I guess. So there's my incredibly sad pumpkin patch. The cucumbers I didn't care about, those are going to go to the chickens. They love them. I don't have any more time to pickle anything. Oh, I can't believe how many is in there either. It's just crazy. Look at this funny one. It's like a football or an apple or something weird. Anyway, I am going to take the orange pumpkins in. Obviously, I don't know, I guess I'll just leave those there. See what happens, see if they turn orange in the sun. I'll take these 4 orange ones in. Obviously, I've lost all my cantaloupes. But this is one thing I'll get started in the greenhouse and see how it goes. I only planted a few seeds here too. I suppose the eating cucumbers are ruined. They actually feel okay. Might come back with a bucket and get those. But anyway, this is all going to be fantastic to add to the compost. And we are going to have an amazing pile of compost next year. I'm going to see if I can get 2 on the dolly for each trip without dropping them. See how that works out. So that's the last 4. You can see how small those ones are compared to those 2 big ones. But I'll get a couple of packages of pumpkin out of each one if they're not frozen too badly. If they are, they'll go to the chickens. So you can see how nice this looks. Just cut the wood down here to the slope of the threshold that he made. And then this is the part that he built out, so then the brick mold will go on here. And once it's all painted up, it'll look really nice. We might put a different glass in this door. I think we have one in stock. That's the old sea container where all our stock is, all the garbage that we've collected and moved around back and forth across the country. But I think we're done for today. Hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe, hit that notification bell, and share this video with your family and friends. We'll see you next time.